India is all set to make history today as it attempts to land a probe on the Moon's South Pole, a feat that has never been achieved before by any country. The Chandrayaan-3 mission, which was launched on July 14, 2023, from Sriharikota, has successfully entered the lunar orbit on August 5 and is now ready for the final and most crucial phase of its journey, the soft landing. The soft landing is expected to take place at 6:04 p.m. IST today, after a series of complex braking maneuvers by the lander module named Vikram, which carries a rover named Pragyan inside it. The lander and the rover will separate from the propulsion module, which will remain in orbit around the Moon. The lander will then descend towards a site near the Lunar South Pole, which is believed to contain water ice and other resources that could be useful for future human exploration. The landing site is a 4 km x 2.4 km area located at 69.367621 s, 32.348126 e, which has been carefully selected by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, based on high-resolution images and data from the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter, which is still operational in lunar orbit since its launch in 2019. The site is also close to the Shackleton crater, which is of scientific interest due to its permanently shadowed regions. The landing process will last for about 20 minutes, during which Vikram will use its sensors and thrusters to autonomously navigate and avoid any obstacles or hazards on the lunar surface. The lander will also communicate with the ISRO ground station in Bengaluru and the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter for contingency link. The rover will be deployed from the lander after a few hours of landing and will explore the surroundings for one lunar day, about 14 Earth days. The lander and the rover carry a total of 7 scientific payloads that will conduct various experiments and measurements on the lunar surface. The lander has 4 instruments: Rumba, which will study the lunar ionosphere; CHASTE, which will measure the thermal conductivity of the lunar soil; ALSA, which will detect any seismic activity; and LRA, which will reflect laser signals from Earth-based observatories. The rover has 2 instruments, APXS, which will analyze the elemental composition of rocks and soil, and LIBS, which will identify minerals using laser-induced plasma spectroscopy. The propulsion module also has 1 instrument, SHAPE, which will observe Earth's polarization from lunar orbit. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is India's 3rd lunar exploration mission after Chandrayaan-1 in 2008 and Chandrayaan-2 in 2019. It is also India's first attempt to achieve a soft landing on the Moon after the failure of Chandrayaan-2's lander rover in September 2019. ISRO has said that it has learned from its previous mistakes and improved the design and performance of Chandrayaan-3, which cost 6.1 billion rupees, $75 million. If successful, Chandrayaan-3 will make India the 4th country to achieve a soft landing on the Moon after the US, the former Soviet Union and China. It will also make India the first country to land near the Lunar South Pole, which is considered to be a potential site for future human missions.